This is the Honda Passport, and I'm in one of the most beautiful and awe-inspiring places on the planet to drive it. Hey, yo, camera guy. I know there's a lot to be distracted, but let's stay focused. While there are some similarities between the Pilot and the Passport, there are a lot of differences too. The Passport is 6 inches shorter, it rides an inch higher so you have better ground clearance, and it is an inch wider. The angle of the rear windshield is a little bit steeper. It rides on 20-inch wheels. Those come standard on all trims. And if we hadn't been in so much mud, then maybe you'd be able to see those. All of the sheet metal is different, and the front fascia is completely redesigned and a little bit more rugged. Again, if we hadn't been having so much fun, you probably would be able to see all of these things, but sorry. Yeah, okay, I'm not sorry.
Inside, the 2019 Honda Passport feels capacious. Second row leg and headroom are good. Let's call the Passport a bit of a tweener. Bigger than the compacts, smaller than the big boys, which could give it an advantage for anyone looking for more size but not needing 3 rows.
So the interior of the Passport looks a little bit like the Pilot, the same infotainment system. Everything looks a little bit familiar. Hey, wireless charging. But there is something really cool and different that I want to show you, but it's back here. I'm sure there's some sort of like foot. Hey! We're back here. I know that's way better looking. But the storage back there is pretty cool. There's over 2 cubic feet underneath in the basement here. And there's this really cool insert that's plastic. You can remove it if it gets muddy and dirty, like clearly we are today. It also gives you better access to the spare. Okay, it's really smart.
Honda Sensing, Honda's extensive suite of safety features, comes standard across all trims. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are available on all trims but the base Sport model. That includes the upgraded EXL, a high-tech touring trim, and finally the fully equipped Elite. All models except the line-topping Elite can be configured with 2 or all-wheel drive, and that's just because on the Elite, all-wheel drive comes standard. This spacious, reinforced unibody SUV comes with only one powertrain, a direct-injected 3.5-liter V6.
Here in Moab, Utah, there's some of the best off-road driving on the planet. Now, the Passport isn't going to be doing crazy stuff like on Poison Spider Trail, but it does come with a pretty sophisticated torque vectoring system as well as an intelligent traction management system. And there are 4 modes: normal, mud, snow, and sand. Now, we're in mud right now because it has been raining and snowing here in Utah, and it's actually getting some nice grip. This mode sends about 70% of the power to the rear wheels, so you get a lot of nice traction and grip. And it's doing a great job. Honda believes in the capability of their SUVs so much that they entered the Pilot in a 10-day, 2,000-kilometer off-road navigation competition called the Rebel Rally.
If that longer wheelbase crossover could pull off some pretty extreme stuff, just think of what a shorter version with better approach and departure angles could do. Maybe you need a driver next year, Honda?
If you put an all-terrain tire with more sidewall on the Passport, I bet it would be a lot more capable of doing some more significant off-roading than even what we're doing here. You know, these vehicles, they certainly are able to do a lot more stuff than most people buying them ask of them. Ooh, we have some rocks.
Even on the slick rock here, the rear wheels might slip a little initially, but once that traction kicks in back there, it almost feels like the Passport's got a rear locker. Maybe it's the closest you can get. So as for how it drives on the road, I think that Honda's done a really nice job translating what was a sort of more family-style SUV on the Pilot to a more sporty SUV with the Passport. The 20-inch wheels would sort of have a tendency to kind of make for a little bit of a harsher ride, but they've done a nice job retuning the suspension, so it's really smooth and comfortable. The steering is good, it's precise, so you're nice and quick around turns. Your inputs are really quickly translatable, and the transmission is nice and smooth as well. Now the ratios, how the gearing works is different in every mode that you're in, but the 9-speed transmission really delivers power quite evenly. So off-road capable, on-road comfortable. Nice job, Honda.
The Passport also has a towing capacity of 3,500 pounds, but that is upgradable to 5,000 pounds with an optional towing package and all-wheel drive. Expect both of those to cost extra. Other than trailers, there are plenty of additional goodies you can hitch onto the Passport depending on trim, including a power tailgate with available hands-free operation, moonroof, heated steering wheel, wireless phone charging, navigation, and premium audio. Pricing starts at $33,025 for the Sport trim, including destination charges. The Elite trim with all-wheel drive starts at $44,725. EPA estimates are where we'd expect, and you won't experience a massive penalty with that killer all-wheel drive system.
Honda's made a great-looking two-row SUV that's full of safety and tech, that comes with Honda's amazing cost-to-own pedigree, and is incredibly fun to drive off-road. If you're traveling anywhere, don't forget your Passport. Okay, not this one, that one. Okay, now you can look around. It's so beautiful, I can't even believe it.